Nothing ever happened in the past. It happened in the now. Nothing will ever happen in the future. It will happen in the now. Life, strength, and health. Morning Motivation, episode 129. Be present. Great rising, everyone. Kim here. And this is the final day of our Joy series in this week's Morning Motivation episodes, where every day I will share a tip, or I shared a tip that you can implement to bring more joy in your life. And today is the 5th and final day, and I hope you're receiving value from this series. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the importance of being present in your life, because the only absolute that we know that is happening is right here and right now. The past has happened in the past, and we cannot go back. We can only reflect, and we can learn from the mistakes, from our victories, from any difficulty we have faced. We can glean anything off of that and bring it to the now to use it for our benefit. And the future, though it can be bright and amazing, it's in the future and it's not happening now. And I know from me personally, I have many goals, as we all do. I have many dreams that I want to attain and reach. And I can be hard on myself. I can have unrealistic expectations sometimes of what I can do each and every day. And that can cause stress. And it's important for me, speaking from my perspective, that I'm more present in those times, that I can only do what I can do right now that's going to affect my future. And as long as I keep implementing and just taking one step at a time, and I'm making progress, then that brings me joy. But it took me a while to get here. So it's important to remember that being present is empowering, and it will bring you joy. Because if you're stuck in the past, that's a place that's difficult to be stuck at, because you can't go back and change it. And the future, who knows what's in store, right? Who would have thought a pandemic would come upon us? We didn't know, and we had to course correct. But we do know what we can do right here and right now. And one of the greatest things that you can do to help bring you back to the present when you find yourself drifting off to the past, or you find yourself too attached to the future, is to bring it back to the breath. In so many morning motivation episodes, myself or Jamal, we talked about the importance of the breath, the importance of meditation, the importance of breathing properly. If you can control your breath, you can control your thoughts. And if you can control your thoughts, you can bring them to the present. So it's important to make sure you practice some type of breathing exercise. When people say meditation, they automatically think of some complex practice where you have to have the room right, and the candles, and the sound, and everything has to be perfect. But sometimes you just need to be sitting in your car before you get out, put your hand over your belly, and do some diaphragmatic breathing, or belly breaths as we call them. So it's important, don't overcomplicate it. When you find yourself getting anxious or overwhelmed, bring it back to the breath. Bring it back to the breath. You can do it anywhere you're at. It doesn't cost a thing. It doesn't have to be so complicated. So if you can control your breath and your breathing and bring awareness to it, it will help you to control your thoughts, and your thoughts will control your actions. And it's important to be as present as you can in your life. Nothing ever happened in the past. It happened in the now. Nothing will ever happen in the future. It will happen in the now. And I'm going to leave you with that. And for additional morning motivation episodes, our extended podcast, and to be notified of future releases, make sure you subscribe to our podcast. We are located on all the major podcast players. And for additional health support, just visit our website at lifestrengthandhealth.com/services. I hope you receive some value from this week's Joy series. Implement what you can and just let go of what is not going to serve you, okay? Have an amazing weekend. Live healthier. Peace and blessings.